Proverbs gives you this wisdom that's a starting point.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to live into it because every circumstance is different.
Yeah.
You know,
Every person's life is different.
Yeah, like Solomon never had Facebook. I mean, there's a whole different set of wisdom for that.
Oh, man,
that he never had to deal with. So we have to
Yeah.
kind of start there and then say, okay, what does this look like with my coworker that I want to slap? And what does this look like when I'm driving in traffic? And what does this look like with my dating
Yeah.
relationship? How do I make wise decisions and grab a hold of these little chunks of wisdom and then figure out what that looks like
Yeah.
where you are? And I think, you know, honestly, just moving forward, that's every teaching of Jesus too. Like, he's teaching you how to be exactly the way you were made to be.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to look different, again, because Jesus didn't have Facebook.
No.
And he didn't work in an office, he didn't have a commute and things like that. So it's going to look different, but all those little pieces of wisdom from Proverbs or from Jesus, so incredibly helpful. And I think we're looking for that.
We're thirsty for it.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, there's so much information out there. And how do you know what to trust? Where do you know to go for, especially the big questions of life that seem to always escape us, no matter where we turn, and no matter what we do to try to fill those voids in our life where we just need wisdom. You know, we just need God to play that role that only he can play. And that's where wisdom leads us. And that's what studying things like Proverbs, or, you know, especially in Jesus too, in his teachings that he lays out, is always calling us to set our lives on a solid foundation. You know, in the Sermon on the Mount, when he talks about, you know, the wise man builds his house on the rock, the foolish build their house on the sand. And a life built on the rock is something that is the most incredible thing anybody could experience. But like anything, building a house takes time.
And you build in a place. If you build in Will County versus Cook County, it's a totally different set of dynamics. You build on a hillside, by a stream. You know, there's all these different rules that go on. That's kind of like the frustrating thing is when you can't take what God is teaching us and put it into some kind of real life situation. Where it feels like this airy-fairy, oh, in a perfect world I'd be able to be wise, but you know, I'm not, and I'm just me, so apparently I'm not built for that. Like I'm built to be foolish, and so I just need to wrap my arms around that. And it's plus minus, like I haven't been completely wise today.
I ordered a black and blue burger. That probably wasn't wise.
Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out here in a little while.
I'll let you know.
And I may have food envy because I got salad, and I'm going to look at yours and be like, man, I should have done that. May not have been wise, but it's kind of exciting, so I'd rather have it. So. But the other thing being, like, I feel like there's this frustration that we have when we don't have those right answers, and not just even the right answers, but the right direction. Like, not the information, not the trivial pursuit thing, but the thing that puts us on a path, that sends us in a direction. And like Proverbs 8 talks about how wisdom actually calls out to people. And I feel like that's such a cool thing. Like, the world is just filled with wisdom, and it's calling out to us. And the reason we're frustrated is because we can't find it, or we can hear it.
We can't
find it. It's like when your phone is lost. You have somebody else call it, and you can hear it ringing, but you're like, where the heck is it? And you're kind of picking up couch cushions and stuff like that. Like, wisdom,
the house.
Wisdom is calling out to people, and there's this frustration because we just don't know where to start or where to look, and that's why I think Proverbs is such a good thing, because here's where you start, and as long as you know it's a start, and it's starting you on the path that God wants you to walk in the world. It's the best start we can make.
And it's something accessible. You know, you can chew on that little proverb, that saying, you know, throughout the day, and see how it can come to life in your life, and that be the thing that shows you where your phone is, that guides you to the wisdom and the wise life that that God wants for you, and you experience the benefits over the course of time.